Alright guys, so we're back here with the famous Toyota Corolla. We're gonna get this shit to 500,000 miles. We're about a quarter away. In. We got 250,000 miles to go. We're gonna put this belt on it. There's the part right here. Boom. Because this one's looking a little dry, as you guys can see there.
Thank you, sir.
We'll take them out and see how it is, but
I knew you were gonna do
that one's kind of dried up already. I'll show you guys. So yeah, man, let's get to it. See how fun this is. All right, guys, this is all we're gonna need. We're gonna need a 3/8 ratchet, 12 millimeter, and a 14 millimeter. This size is gonna really help you out when trying to take this out, because if you'll guys see it right now. So first, and if you're trying to feel fancy, get a little electric ratchet. So first, loosen that one up a little bit, and then you guys see right there, there's a 14 right there. I don't know if you guys can see it right there when I'm touching my pinky. Try to get in there. It's there. Just follow the body of the alternator. You guys will see it. And that's where this 14 long one will come in. See that? That's where it's at. So that's why you need the long one, because if you get a short one, your ratchet will hit in the pulley. We'll loosen it up to the left. You don't have to take it off. All you have to do is loosen it up. That's it. The ratchet. Kind of there, just so it won't give you any trouble. Just slide this bad boy out. Just like that. Bam. Alright, you can tell it's pretty dry. It feels real rough. Kind of feels like a, you can see the thread. Yeah. So you can't even see the brand anymore. Also, you can start noticing that it has the cracks. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see right there where my nail is right there. Well, that's the beginning of it, but if you start looking at all over it, you can start seeing all these little cracks on there. So it just indicates that it's dry rotting. So make sure you measure up your belt. And obviously the new one is gonna be slightly smaller because it hasn't been stretched out. And that's why it looks slightly bigger, but that's good. All right. Did you memorize the?
No.
Damn it.
Just took it out.
We're just gonna. So what you guys want to do here? So the easiest thing is to put it over. Jesus. So the easiest way to do it is put the belt around all the pulleys, the outer ones, the alternator, the crankshaft, and then the AC. And then at the end, just slide this one right here. You see it? Just slide it into the water pump. All right, so once you make sure the belt's on top of all the grooves, now you're ready to retract it. So you stop midway, double check, make sure belts are still in all the grooves, and this is where the electric ratchet comes in. I don't know if you can see it from the video, but it actually has like a clean groove where this was with the old one. So we're gonna try to get it as close as possible to this, because we know that that's how much tension it had. And it's not gonna go all the way to where it was because the old belt was stretched out more. So you don't want to leave this too tight or too loose. So we're just going to do it right there. We're going to turn on the car, let it run for about 10 minutes or so, and then turn off the car and feel the tension here and see how that feels. Good way to, rule of thumb, to just check if you have it good. It's still supposed to rotate the belt when you try to rotate it with your finger. So if it doesn't rotate at all, like doesn't give you any flex, that means it's too tight. If it rotates all the way, that means, like if it twists all the way, that means it's too loose. So That's why that's a good guide to know where it was, because it's still pretty clean. So we're just below that, and it feels okay. So we're gonna tie up the 12s and the 14 down there, and then we're gonna crank it and see how it sounds. Also, when you tie up the 12 and the 14, you'll notice that a little bit more tension will come onto the belt because you're actually fitting down everything. So it's perfectly straight, so that's why you don't want to tension it all the way, and that feels really good actually. So I think we're right on the money, so we're gonna crank it up and see how it sounds. Did it blow it? No. Oh, there it is. That's a good indication too. If you can still see the marks on the belt, like number and stuff like that, it's still pretty good. We couldn't see any print. The only thing we could see was the seams of where from factories connected. And see, the texture is like sandpaper. That's how you can tell it's pretty dry. You know, the little cracks in here. You can see that. You see how it has like kind of glitter? I don't know if you can see it in the camera. Yeah, that's actually rocks that get crushed in there from the road. So other indications that you might need a belt is cold starts. I'll squeal, like they'll make it like a cricket sound or something like that. Also, when you turn on your AC, stuff like that. Oh, when you turn and you hear the car kind of like squealing and stuff as you're turning. Also, the belt could be making sound, or the tensioner. This one has a mechanical tensioner, so that's why I can manually do it. But some of these Corollas, the older ones, they have a hydraulic one tensioner or a spring-loaded tensioner. So also when you do belts, make sure check stuff like that out. See how how they're doing. If they look pretty bad or sound bad, it's also good to change them at the same time. It's always recommended. Why? Because you want to keep that new belt conditioned correctly. So your tension is bad, it's gonna mess it up. We're gonna get you to 500,000 miles. Don't worry, girl. You're gonna see the whole world, I promise you. That's what I told my wife. You haven't even gone out. Fuck! Alright guys, thank you for watching. This is the famous Toyota Corolla. We're gonna get to 500,000. So thank you for watching, subscribing. Let me know what you guys want to see next, what kind of car, stuff like that, and I'll try my best to do it. Thank you guys, subscribe. Thanks you for growing the channel. You know, I can't believe we got this far. So thank you guys. I'll see you on the next one.